Alaafin of Oyo seizes illegal crown from Babalawo, hang it on a tall stick. Hello, my wonderful people. The Alaafin of Oyo has seized a crown from Babalawo. Apparently, the Babalawo has crowned himself some kind of traditional ruler, so to say. And, what he did later is very, has become very laughable in the sense that he took the crown and hung it on a tall stick, okay, saying that, let me see how you will get it. Let me see how you get it. This day and age, a lot of persons takes things into their hands and just do whatever they want to do, and just make themselves form of lords, and just decide and just go ahead and just pick things the way they want. Alaafin of Oyo said this is not happening. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Thank you. The Alaafin of Oyo, Oba Lamido Adeyemi, has seized a beaded crown from an Ifa priest, popularly known as Babalawo, and also hung the crown on a tall tree after the said priest wore the crown during the Ifa ceremony and paraded himself as some king. This action was made by the Alaafin following petition written against the said Babalawo, who has also engulfed himself as a king of Oba Ide, who was said to have worn a beaded crown during an anniversary ceremony in Ifa temple and was alleged to have gotten permission to wear said crown. In a statement issued on Wednesday by the first-class traditional ruler over the incident, Oba Adeyemi said he has to take the action in order to avert violence and possible destruction of property in Isele, Oyo over the development. The statement by the Alaafin reads, His Eminence Majesty Oba Lamido Adeyemi III, the Alaafin of Oyo, the permanent chairman Oyo State Council of Obas and Chief, has just averted a protest and possible wanton destruction of lives and property in Isiene Oyo community over the action of Babalawo Oyelola, aka Oba Ide, who wore a beaded crown during an anniversary celebration in Ifa temple and was alleged to have gotten permission to wear the said beaded crown. His Eminence Oba Adeyemi III and the palace has been petitioned from many quarters against this Babalawo who is parading himself as Oba Ide, who is practicing Ifa in Oyo and is under the leadership of the Oluwo of Oyo. The Babalawo who wore a beaded crown at his anniversary. The picture were updated and trending on social media. This is the Alaafin Oba Adeyemi III, described as a stranger, unfortunate liar with no substance, and his description must not go unnoticed. The people of Oyo are very peaceful. They have initiated what they describe as the action to be taken by the Oba. They have taken time to organize themselves and the society into various religious groups. Babalawo and others, leaders who are trying to influence on religious grounds, is not acceptable. After the Alaafin got wind into the action of this Babalawo, the Alaafin activated the initial mechanism of alternative dispute resolution that was inherited for the forbearance of information reaching the palace of the Alaafin about the gathering of some aggrieved indigenes and youths in Oyo who were about to take laws into their hands as consequences for the actions of this Babalawo. Thank God that the Alaafin of Oyo has been able to curtail this and prevent some of these things. So this is what is going on. We are hearing that one Babalawo guy is taking laws into his hands, is crowning himself some king. This is how things happen. And when such person begins to get more followership and more people, at the end of the day, you find out that they begin to take some actions. And these are the people who gives legal backing to some things that are not right or noble. So you see them giving endorsement in some quarters to some issues, and at the end of the day, everybody is worried, and it's not the desire of the people. So Alaafin of Oyo is quickly putting, putting a stitch in time, which the Englishman says it saves it quickly, so that people don't make mistake. You see, so well done to the Alaafin of Oyo, because according to him, he said some youths were about to take laws into their hands, seeing what was going on, because some persons was quickly crowning themselves, some traditional leader, and the resultant effect of that is that they will begin to demand for submission, and before you know it, things can go out of hand. It is important that, to a large extent, we maintain, the culture, we maintain what we've had. Over time, over the years, some things have been lost. Some things have been taken away with time. And some of those things are what makes up our very essence, the very fundamental of who we are. Okay, that gives us our identity. By the time we lose these things that make us who we are just like every other person without any form of identity. It doesn't really count. So the most important thing here is that people begin to, work at it, and people begin to, ensure that it protects what was handed down to us. The truth of it is, there are some people who, at one point or the other, as time goes on, we want to infiltrate, and just test the waters and see how far they can go in relation to what makes us a people. The quick curbing of such things will go a long way. According to Alaafin, he said some youths, indigents of the town, were ready to take laws into their hands if he had not intervened immediately. You see, because the beaded crown is attributed to royalty. So if you say kingship, you won't be wrong. And this Babalawo, as he's been described, has worn a beaded crown, and is already parading himself, saying that he was given permission, but he never stated who gave him the permission to wear the beaded crown. So, I mean, it is what it is. We must be able to, to understand what is going on around us before some strangers come and begin to penetrate into our ranks. Leave us a comment. God bless. Bye for now.